Does it ever bother you looking this good?
I hope it bothers people that I look that good.
But you're good with it. You're fine with it.
Oh, I'm grateful for it. It had come as a surprise. Because people generally think that you're pretty when you're young, and then kind of you grow old gracefully, but nothing to write home about. But I'm a lot to write home about, and I didn't know that.
Nice. So what is one thing that makes you happy in life?
Something that makes me happy. Sharing other people's happiness, like if I see and sense and am part of happiness around me, that makes me happy because I have personal issues with happiness. So I actually need and appreciate happiness around me. But the good part is people tell me I make them happy, so I guess we have a wonderful coordination happening.
Got it. Thank you. What are you supposed to be doing in your 20s? Like, what do...
I think that 20s represents getting out of, like, grade school. So it could be the beginning of a higher education or a job. It's kind of like just the edge of adulthood. So what you're supposed to be doing is finding where you want your life to go. And so people are thinking ahead. When you're under 20, you're kind of more in the present. You don't feel the future coming at you. But by 20, you start feeling the future's there. I better start contending with it.
Great. And what about the 30s?
The 30s. You know, it's different with different eras. I'm of an era where, you know, you were going to get married and have children. That's what I did. I got married and had children. Now 30s could be someone already in the midst of a successful career. And so they are enjoying the fruits of their labor, so to speak, and they're in something, they made that commitment, and they're growing and feeling proud of it.
Is there an age group, like a decade, that's best for sex?
I would say the 40s are best for sex. Because it's way before menopause. So you're not thinking your sex is going to be taken away. And then you feel the confidence of having fucked around for, you know, at least 20 years. You know what you like, you know what you don't like. And you have enough under the belt to make you feel confident. So the 40s is a good confident sex time.
Okay. What is the difference? And please don't use the words climax and orgasm. I'm going to ask you, but use C and O if you can.
C and O.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the difference between climax and orgasm?
You know, the word O is usually used in relation to women. They have O's, and they have multiple O's. The word C generally refers to a man, where he ejaculates once. Not often do you have a repeat performance. So that's what I would say. O relates to the woman and C relates to the man.
Oh, nice. What's the secret to a happy life?
There is no secret to a happy life. Part of being happy is being aware and connected to yourself. Then there's a truth, an authenticity. Happiness could be a mood over and above your authenticity. But a happy state is frozen. So happiness has to, of necessity, be balanced by sadness or unhappiness or more serious negative stuff. But happiness does not just exist like fireworks on July 4th.
Cool. Is there anything else you want to?
I'm watching her. Everything I say, she goes like, makes sense to me.
So what's the number one thing you wish everyone knew about sex?
I wish everyone knew that sex is uncomplicated pleasure. Anytime sex gets complicated with self-consciousness or embarrassment or any number of things, it takes away from what it truly is, which is the gift, the ultimate gift of pure pleasure.
Okay. Last question.
Okay.
How does sex and love change as you get older?
For me, love doesn't change. It's such a eternal life force, sustenance, that it's there and you are nourished by it your entire life. Now, when you're making love, in that time, you're being nourished and pleasured, but it's sex, which could have love elements, but it's not, sex itself is not the enduring love. It's part of enduring love.
And how does that change, though? How does like sex and love? Well, how you spoke about love. How does sex change with age?
Well, in my case, my sex, my sexuality, my potency, my wetness or whatever, that once was taken away with menopause. And then I found a physician who provided me with hormones, bioidentical, safe, organic, plant-based hormones. And he said, how young do you want to be? And I said, oh, I don't know, about 40. Remember I said 40 is a good age for sex? Well, honey, that's what I have. So for my case, sex did change. I didn't like it, and I found a way for it to change back to be fully sexual in the way that I was when I was young. So, but I do understand that sex changes for people, but I didn't want it to, so I found a way.